Hello and welcome guys back to the Let's Play of Rehydrated. We're back at Goo Lagoon, last area.
Sorry, lad, but the carnival is closed. A pesky robot has taken over me ticket booth. And if you help me get rid of that no-good robot, I'll give you a big reward.
That's nice. What could that big reward be? Maybe... silver spatula? Maybe? Wait, no. I remember this from the German Let's Play. For some reason, this Tiki does explode as well. So, how are you able to reach this, I think, blue shiny object if the only way to jump on that Tiki is from jumping from that Thunder Tiki, and that Thunder Tiki will explode, so you will die, so you understand what I mean. So yes, that was wrong. Come, give me another one. Oh, I can just use this melon. Let's go. So that was what I aimed for. Of course, I wanted to destroy the whole building or the whole construction. So for some reason you don't want to produce another. What is happening? That is pretty nice. Maybe I should stop to speak that. Maybe I should just stop with that pronunciation of English, because in Germany you have to know people tend to pronounce English like this to be funny, but I think to you guys it's just weird. So just pronouncing everything normally. By the way, I really don't know if I'm... Is that everything? No. I really don't know if my English pronunciation is... So my question is, how much do I sound like, real speaking English, like a native, could we say? Obviously, I do not sound like a native, but a speaker, but maybe... Can you? Okay, you can target him. But maybe I'm not that far away from native pronunciation, because in comparison to many other people, to many other English learning people at school, I really endeavor myself, or not myself, I really endeavor to just pronounce everything right in a language I am learning. Yep, I personally do not like this, that you immediately hear that you are like marked that you are not native with your pronunciation, because you self do not think maybe I should just understand what these vowels and these consonants are exactly, and then I can pronounce everything right. And oh, I can't play this at the moment. I need the bubble ball. Let's go. And the second thing is that often people who teach this language, so if you like go on YouTube and search for people, for example, who teach Spanish or everything, English or something, you often can see that these people, for them, it's not that important that you pronounce everything like a native. They just say, yeah, if it's difficult to you, then just pronounce it like this, or instead. It's like with the TH, Germans, Germans tend to pronounce, not every German, but many, to pronounce TH, the TH as Z, and the TH as S, so as the S's. And yeah, there are teachers that would say, yeah, if you can pronounce a th, then just pronounce it like this. And in that case, I would say, why do you do that? You're an English teacher. Why do you say, no problem, just pronounce it wrong? Because it's nice if everyone can see that you are just learning. I mean, really, I think most of you guys do not care if a foreigner that speaks your language well does not pronounce every consonant absolutely right. But why should you teach someone to not even try it? That's my point. That's what I think is pretty stupid. Just this. So, I would say, just try it to pronounce everything, and then if you then just can't pronounce an th, then alright, okay? But not like, you know, in German school where you can see there half of the people absolutely do not pronounce things in English right. And I want to try it again. I didn't got the 50 points at the end. Yeah, and yeah, the other half pronounced it pretty nice. I think back then, like 50 years ago, it was like just 5% or something of the people did pronounce the language right, because back then the people didn't got internet, so if the teacher wasn't there to say it's pronounced like this, so, and wasn't a bit stubborn in it, then yeah, no one wanted to endeavor pronouncing the language right. But now we have the internet and we hear English people all day, so now the situation is different and many people know how real English sounds like. So that is like my message for today. Just try it and endeavor a bit. It's not said that you have to pronounce everything right, and if you do it not, even if you try it, endeavor, that you're that it's a problem then, but at least try it, okay? Do not just say, who cares? Who cares? Don't have to. I mean, it's like with the man, always don't know. Indians are Indians from India. Yes, I think yes. It's so confusing to me in English. Indians. So Indians speak pretty pretty well English. So better than like most of the people on the whole world. But they pronounce it so, can you say wrong? So just so with their accent. And the solution is, or no, the resolution is that I personally can't understand most of the Indian guys, though they speak much better English than me, and that's sad. That it's just because they pronounce it so Indian-like. So maybe it's not only not only trying to be like perfect if you try to pronounce everything right. Maybe it has some use. So because I got a comment like 2 months ago where someone commented, no, it's longer, it's like a year ago, what am I saying, and the commentator said, what, you're German? I didn't hear that. I thought you were native English speaking. You sound so your English sounds so well. The first thing is that I'm speaking so full of stacks, so what's the word for it? I think you know what I mean with, if I say there are so many stacks. I'm getting so often stuck that I think everyone could immediately hear that I'm not native speaking, but at least maybe for my pronunciation is maybe for 80% good for a native. Who knows? I obviously don't think it's for 100%. So now I need Spongebob. Man, I know this game so well that I can just play like in the background, just playing it. Do not even think what am I doing at the moment, just play it. And yeah, can just talk about everything, every other thing. So I have every socks, just missing these two spatulas, but I already did the missions for them, so just speak with Mr. Krabs and Larry. Hello, Larry.
Congratulations, SpongeBob! You're king of the beach! Here, have a golden spatula.
Spatula. Spatula. He said spatula. I always hear spatula, but you can say spatula as well. Okay, nice. Wait. Want to have the shiny objects? Thank you. And then hello, Mr. Krabs. So, let's go. So, what languages are you learning at the moment? If you're learning some, what language do you learn in school? Maybe have to learn in school,
Here
or
is your reward.
maybe you are happy about learning it. So maybe you learn it in school, but you think I maybe would learn it even if I wouldn't have to learn it in school. So which language did you learn in school, or are you learning in school? And maybe are you learning a language outside from school? So just because you yourself want to learn it, write it in the comments. I'm learning at the moment so English. I always want to get better at English. My English is good enough to be understandable in every like simple situation, but I think I want to be I want to be much better in English. Yes, I think I want to be like as good as in German. I know that are high goals, but no one says that this isn't reachable. So, and then I'm learning Japanese and Spanish at the moment, and in the future I want to learn Arabic. Arabic is just yeah, important in the world. I think it's the 5th or 6th most speaking language in the world, and Japanese just because of my personal wait.
I have brought you two here to face a great challenge.
I've got nerves of steel and muscles of sand.
And eyes of Joey. My
Of
boss
Joey.
Sodom has been bewitched.
Right. Joey Wheeler.
Mighty foe whom you must vanquish.
Bring it on, Your Highness! Bring it on!
In this corner, defending the Poseidome, a small square guy. And his
Don't blame him
challenger,
that much.
a huge murderous robot shaped like a squirrel. Look, it's a giraffe.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to get home to feed Gary.
Someone should count the references to the show. That would be a thing.
Looks like the robots left itself vulnerable.
So Japanese because of just I like the language. It sounds pretty nice.
Like the robots left itself vulnerable.
I do not know many
Now the
languages
robot's
that
taking a beating
sound
out there.
cooler and not only cooler. So not only
The robot better change tactics.
can you say cooler? I think you guys understand it, though it's more a German thing to say cool that often.
Captain, we're not playing. We're fighting for our lives.
I wanna play.
Oh, all right.
So maybe that's not such a common view, but it sounds pretty as well to me, Japanese,
The old
because there
clothesline
are so
move.
many languages that sound the opposite of pretty.
The robot's losing its head.
And Spanish
Up
is
we go.
uh,
What a
more
shocking takedown by
like a
Patrick.
redemption to myself, because in my school it was like this. 5th grade, English was the new language, and I'm a bit talented at learning languages, would say.
Looks
I'm pretty
like
fast
Patrick
in
has a
learning
big
languages,
opportunity here.
but I was too lazy, and there was
Oh,
something else
nice
that I
flying,
thought I would hate languages
head-kicking
and
move by
would be bad
Patrick.
in it and all this stuff. So I didn't listen to the teacher all the time until like 10th grade. Started to listen to my teacher in Latin,
The robot's losing its
and
head.
got a bit better at Latin.
Wow,
Almost got
I've
the
never
second
seen
best grade,
such an
almost.
electrifying match.
Unfortunately not.
Your turn, SpongeBob.
Oh? We...
And then for English, I knew, okay, I'm a bit better at English now. Also, so like at 10th grade, I was terrible at English until that moment.
The old
But
clothesline
I
move.
thought, okay, in my last grade, so just
There's the robot's vulnerability. Let's see
not
if
even a year
SpongeBob
ago,
goes for
I thought,
it.
no, that's not enough. I want to be great at English. So I endeavored and
I feel
got
like
better
a
at
new
English. So
sponge.
in 1 year, I learned so much about this language. That's crazy.
Nice
And
move by SpongeBob.
yeah,
This match
so I
is
just
about over.
know now that I'm pretty fast at learning languages. That's the problem, and that's the problem why I want to redeem like myself. In 5th grade, I had to learn English.
There's the
Then
robot's
in
vulnerability.
6th grade,
Let's see
I
if
had to learn
SpongeBob
either
goes for it.
France or Latin. So I immediately said Latin. Latin is
That was quite a battle.
interesting,
Tell him
and
what
France
he's
is
won,
boring.
Johnny.
It's a new power, the Bubble Bowl.
French, sorry,
Wait,
French.
there's more. A golden spatula, and that's not all. A gift certificate for $5.32 to Dean's Little Shop of Dried Fish Flakes and Flowers.
Oh, thank you. It all means so much. I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Cry all you want, but not here. We just wax the floors.
Oh yes, okay. So I immediately said, okay, Latin, but I didn't learn anything until 10th grade. And then in 8th grade, I had the choice, like Spanish or it is called NWT. It's something like building little houses with, man, what's the word?
Hey,
That can be.
Plankton.
Yes, what is it?
I was just wondering why all the robots seem to be coming from inside the chum bucket.
Have they? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah. And then there's that big flashing neon sign that says Robot Headquarters.
SpongeBob, I'm your friend, right?
No, not really.
Exactly, and as your non-friend, I worry about you. Like right now, you're thinking too much. I'm worried you might really hurt yourself. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think for you. This way you won't hurt yourself, and you can just keep working on getting me into the chum bucket.
Thanks, Plankton. You're the best non-friend a friend could have. No more thinking for me.
So that's always a trap for me in English. Would was just the word I wanted to say. Would.
Let me
What's-
teach you how to bowl a bubble. Press this button and you'll bowl a bubble that can knock down robots from a safe distance.
So woods means this place with many trees, but wood also means just the material. That's always a trap for me. I have to remember this. So it's just building stuff with wood.
Wow!
Remember though, the bubble bowl only works on things that are close to the ground.
Got it.
So, and I said no more language, no Spanish. And immediately said, okay, then this NWT subject.
Boy,
But
Patrick will be glad to
now I
have
say,
this back.
okay, what the hell? I really do not need anything I learned from it.
There's nothing like the
I mean,
smell
I
of
just
bubbles in
learned
the
how
morning.
to
Smells like
draw a technical,
victory.
don't know the English word, maybe technical drawing or something like this. So instruction to build a house, but just
I love opening presents.
in simple, just simplistic, yes. Such simplistically. So just really simplistically, I learned it. So not real use, and I do not want to learn or job everything at all with this knowledge. So I absolutely do not need it. It was an absolute mistake to not sooner accept that languages aren't that trash that I always thought, and just learn another language that would be much more useful in my life. So yeah, pretty upsetting to me. So that's the reason why I'm learning Spanish, really, because I don't want to accept that I missed that opportunity. The second reason is that I kind of like this language. So it's like not real language I do really like, but it's kind of nice. So from the sound.
Daddy, your tree dome is leaking!
Them there robots busted up the glass, Spongebob. I got a treehouse chock full of robots and it's all your fault, so get in there and clean up your mess.
I mean, Spanish as well is a useful language, because it's also one of the most spoken languages on Earth. So, being understandable and able to talk in English, German, Arabic, Spanish, and Japanese. I know Japanese isn't that important in that case, but maybe for the anime, don't know. It's pretty strong, I would say. So, that's my goal.
Alrighty then, that's much better. I suppose you'll be needing this more than me.
Thank you. I know you guys are probably waiting till I fail badly at something and get into rage, but I'm not sure if this will happen in this Let's Play. Don't know. The first playthrough through the game was like, okay, a bit difficult, I mean, it was my German Let's Play, you could see it probably. But now my second playthrough is like, this game is so easy. I know it isn't that easy, really. There are many games that are as difficult as this game, so it's not like this is a game for kids, so it's absolutely easy. That's not the case, it's just played it too often. And I'm just too familiar with the physics, especially with the old ones, with the physics of the old game. So that's it for the part. We'll see us next time, guys. Goodbye.